Hello, you guys, and welcome to another What I Eat in a Week. I started the week out on Monday with some tea, and then I heated up some butter in a pan because this morning I decided to make like a breakfast sandwich. I attempted to crack an egg with one hand and broke the yolk, but it's all good. It still tasted just the same. So I buttered an English muffin. You could use mayo, maybe even mustard if you're a little bit more adventurous than me, but mustard and breakfast don't sound great to me. Then I used some sharp cheddar cheese, and then I took the egg that I just recently did, added on some bacon, some turkey bacon would be great, or some tempeh even, and I served it with a side of some honeydew. For a snack, I had a Nutri-Grain bar, and it was delicious. And then for lunch, I had what I call a 5-year-old meal. So I heated up some cheese tortellini. I just boiled it in a pot, and I added some butter. And I also really like to add garlic powder as well as Parmesan and some pepper and salt to taste. And that was my quick, 5-minute lunch. Super easy and super kid-friendly too. For dinner this night, I've made this recipe so many times. It's our homemade pizza. So I'll leave the recipe in the link below. I love pizza because it's so versatile and you can add as many toppings as you'd like, or just, really cater it to your taste. So for me, I added some pepper, some onions. I really love to chop up some mushrooms and even some garlic, and you can really be creative with it. This is all that we had vegetable-wise. So I just dressed up the pizza with all of the toppings that I chopped in the previous clip and baked it. And honestly, homemade pizza is so much easier and so much tastier than takeaway pizza. So it was wonderful. As a dessert, I had a little mini coffee crisp that are left over from Halloween. All right, Tuesday. You'll see a theme here. I always start my day with some tea, and then I mix in some milk and honey. It's delicious. For breakfast this morning, I decided to have some leftover melon that I cut the day before, as well as a slice of raisin bread. So good. I love this stuff. Really, when you put a lot of butter too, it's honestly so good. So that was my breakfast today. For lunch, I decided to have leftover pizza with some carrots, and I used some Caesar dressing as a dip on the side. I ended up eating probably around half the bag of carrots and 2 slices of pizza. It was absolutely divine. For an afternoon snack, I had a mini little piece of this Rice Krispie square. It didn't really focus that great in this clip, but it was a really good snack. And I was really in a baking mood apparently, so I made a pound cake. It was like a lemon loaf with lemon zest and juice with a homemade lemon glaze. I probably put it on the cake when it was too hot, but that's okay. I ended up having a slice of that with some extra glaze on top, and it was wonderful. Dinner, again, with my 5-year-old meal, I had just 2 end pieces of bread with some cheese that I grilled and some more honeydew. And then we ended up watching a movie and having some awesome snacks. So I had a Lifesaver popsicle and we shared some Doritos. It was delicious. All right, Wednesday, you know the drill by now. We are having some tea. And then for breakfast this morning, I made some scrambled eggs. I just like to do salt, pepper, a little splash of milk, put in the pan with some butter. And then as a side today, I decided to have some oranges as well as some honeydew. And that was breakfast. And then I had a sneaky piece of lemon loaf. For lunch this day, I decided to make a tuna sandwich. So I just like to really add sriracha, so much sriracha, as well as some mayo. This stuff is just so good with tuna. I don't know what it is. I toasted some rye bread and served it with some peppers and hummus. For dinner this night, we decided to grill up some burgers. So those were the condiments that we used. And then on mine, I also used some onion, some cheese on my burger, and we served it with chips. Thursday was a very gloomy day where we were, so I just needed something super quick for breakfast. It was slim pickings, so I had an English muffin with some butter, and honestly, that was it. It was just a super quick breakfast, but yeah, it was really great. For lunch this day, I did like a charcuterie board with some crackers, some grapes, some cheese, and some veggie, like vegan sausages that were actually really good. And I served it with ketchup and mustard. For dinner this night, I made a creamy bolognese sauce. I used a jar of like canned meat sauce, and then I added some leftover pizza sauce from the night, some crushed tomatoes, mushrooms, onions, a little bit of sour cream to make it creamy. And honestly, it was a really great throw it all together meal. I served it on top of some spaghetti, and it was really, really filling. And also we had 2 cookies for dessert. It was delicious. All right, Friday morning, the last day of this What I Eat in a Week video. Hi you guys, I am so excited because my groceries come today. As you can see from this week of eating, full week of what I eat in a week. We don't have any vegetables, we hardly have any fruit. We've been just kind of scraping by with things that we have. So for breakfast, on Friday, the last day I think that I'm gonna film this, I'm gonna have an English muffin with some cream cheese, and I'll see if I can find fruit anywhere. I doubt it. I usually have fruit in the morning, but I have a rotten lemon. So, but dinner should be exciting because all of my groceries are coming. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. Have an English muffin, have cream cheese on it, and that's it, and have a snack later. Bye. The only source of fruit I have in my house right now. Hi guys, work has been crazy, so I got off this big hunk of lemon bread. I'm gonna eat this as like a pre-lunch snack because I'll probably only be able to eat when work is done. So I'm gonna have this, and my hair is a mess. Gotta go back to work. See you soon. So this is what my lunch looks like today. I'm not 5 years old. We just don't have a lot of staples right now. So I have a grilled cheese on rye bread. I have some, they're like these veggie sausage links. I think that they're vegan. I'll try to find them, and if I do, I'll put a little picture here. I have the last of my fruit, some grapes, and just a little bit of ketchup. So this is going to be my very late lunch slash pre-dinner big snack. And right when I make my lunch, all of my groceries came. So I've gotta unpack these bad boys. As an afternoon snack, we had some chips, and they were great. And then for dinner this night, it was Taco Friday. So we had some delicious ground beef tacos. We watched some Ozark. It was honestly such a great night. For dessert, I made my boyfriend's favorite. It's his graham cracker millefeuille, and I had my little piece with some strawberries on the side, and it was so good. But that's everything that I ate this week. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Keep on running from the truth. Was that not? I'm just a lonely fucking you.